And you know, we cannot possibly end the year without checking in on that beautiful home renovation Mike Lawrance has been working on all year long. I have been so, I'm invested in this home. So we've gotten sneak peeks and the inside scoop along the way, but now it is time for the final befores and afters, and they are spectacular. We cannot wait for this, Mike. First of all, how are you feeling? It's all done.
Oh, it's all finished. Like, listen, there was a lot of speed bumps along the way, especially with COVID in process. But I love the challenge.
Yes, you do, and you rose to the challenge. All done on budget and all done on time, and he said it was going to be done on time. So let's start with the kitchen.
Sure.
Okay, so here's the before. Take a look at that. Now let's take a look at the after. Where was the kitchen originally located in the house? That is gorgeous.
The kitchen was actually in the back of the house originally.
Yeah.
But the clients really wanted to open up the back and put in a big deck, bring that outside in, and actually it worked out quite nicely. But the neat thing about relocating the kitchen to the front by the entranceway, there was an original bay window, and it allowed us to incorporate and integrate this beautiful curved banquette into the kitchen, and that worked out really well.
Oh my gosh, it worked out really well. Look at those floors. Like, oh, gorgeous herringbone floors. And that's a good size island, and I love the fact that you can also count on it for a bit of storage as well, not just the counter space. So good for you, incredible. Let's see actually the before pic of the back of the house. Okay, now take a look at the after. It is so much different. Wow, it is very contemporary. So how much of the back structure did you actually keep?
Zero.
None.
None. We actually ended up tearing off the whole back of that house.
Wow.
So we actually rebuilt the back of the house from basically the foundation to the roof line.
Okay, I remember talking to you about like picking the bricks and everything, brick by brick. Like
Absolutely.
you built the whole thing from the bottom up. You did a fantastic job. I love all the light they have coming in.
Yeah, because it was rebuilt,
Yeah.
the clients really elevated that exterior finish.
Yeah.
So they went to that beautiful brick veneer, but they also did this lift and slide for the main floor, a window wall in the master bedroom. We did a 4-panel bi-parting sliding door walking onto the roof deck on the 3rd level. Like, the back of the house is pretty special.
These are some hot words you're bouncing around there, Mike. Oh my God. Okay, so this is how you were able to incorporate those really huge sliding glass doors and windows. You were able to do that sort of by...
Absolutely. That was all from that steel structure, but it wasn't just the windows and the doors and opening that. And this was every floor opened up, not just the main floor.
Right.
So when you're doing that in a house of this size, it's an engineering feat to be able to have those huge open floor plans and have the house be structurally sound. And that's that steel structure tying it all together. So it's quite involved.
That's why you really actually need a professional that knows what they're doing, because
absolutely,
you can't be open floor plan without all of that, infrastructure put in to hold your floors up. So let's get to the ensuite bath. We've got the before right now for you, and the after. So was there even space for this to begin with? I love how the after looks. It is very clean. It is, once again, very contemporary. I love how that worked out. How did you make the room for that?
Well, the final ensuite is a new area of the house.
Okay.
So it was completely relocated in basically that rear section that was rebuilt on the 2nd floor. And because it's all new, in a new location, we had to bring all new services there. Now that lent itself to basically carte blanche for the designer, and he went to town. So, and to spectacular effect at the end of the day. So it's a really special bathroom with that walk-through shower, double shower, and incorporated some really nice features.
That's gorgeous. So let's get to the main floor mudroom and the powder room. Let's see the before of the area so we can get a look of how much it changed. And let's see the after. Ooh, light and bright.
Yeah, a little
It went from
different.
a little dark and dungeony there. My goodness, that's a beautiful change.
Yeah, so the mudroom has become pretty integral to a lot of the projects that we do these days, almost as important as the kitchen. Because as a family, when you have kids, having a place for the boots and the gloves and all the gear when you come in and be able to put it away in a stylish manner is pretty important.
It's important.
Yeah, and it's not just that. It's the stick vacs and the brooms and the mops, having a place to conceal those areas too. And when you incorporate a powder room off of that, it just pulls it all together in a really functional way.
Very functional. Powder room is gorgeous. It's almost a surprise. You don't expect it. Any tips you want to give out to people that might be embarking on a huge project like this in a pandemic? I would say take time.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
not going to get done next week.
You took the words out of my mouth. Like, everything is taking substantially longer, not just to get, but to do.
Yeah.
For a plethora of reasons related to the pandemic.
Right.
And so words of advice are be prepared to finish certain aspects of your project in a reverse order, right? You can have finished flooring before the windows are in.
Right.
You can have appliances that have to be, delivered post, and you're using temp things. These are all elements that you have to be prepared for in the current environment.
You did a great job.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you, Mike. We're excited to follow your next project in 2022. I'm sure he is fully booked. And for anyone at home who's thinking, boy, I wish I could ask Mike about this or that in my own home reno, do it. Email your questions for him and any of our experts to submissions@cityline.tv. You can also scan the QR code. We would love to